Hello, people. Hi, and welcome. I'm going to try to keep this a bit of a quieter stream, if you will. Bit of a quiet stream. Ness is still sleeping. Unfortunately, the wall is quite loud. He will probably wake up to me, but we can at least try to keep it on the down low. Badge switch. Oh, did people get the Ness badge? Oh my god. I can't remember what the next badge was. So long. Who's in that badge? Is that a Cheshire? Is that a Cheshire in that badge? I need to change the badges again, probably. I'm trying to switch the channels branding and stuff away from NNPH a bit. Not for any particular reason, just it doesn't really doesn't fit the vibe. Oh yeah, it is Cheshire. This is 58 out of 75, and I am doing another stream later tonight. And I heavily recommend that you guys check that one out because today is Pie Day. So we decided as a special little treat that we'll be doing a pie live stream. Probably just goofing around, talking about lore. Maybe we'll go do some murder. Maybe who knows? Who knows what could happen? Well, I do clearly, but probably the only person up right now because my insomnia. Yeah, insomnia be damned. I mean, who knows? There might be other people that join us at some point, so we can still chill and talk in the meantime. I do need to go make a post about that. Looks at the viewer, there's somebody else here. Let's see, all channel members. There we go. We'll do a little post. A little sneaky post. This sound in the background is grating. So I guess I might as well just start with the game, huh? I get everything a little set back up. And here we go. I had to turn the volume quite a bit down because it was very loud. I do believe this is made by the same creators who made Mushi. So we're in for a bit of a treat. Oh, oh my. Well, I'm going with easy. Bearwares was once a trusted storage facility for both old and new animatronics from all over the world. However, the animatronics that were stored there for more than a couple years became corrupted. The facility gained a reputation for not being safe, and human casualties were stacking up. Eventually, Bearwares shut down and surrendered the facility to the corrupted animatronics, who still haunt the halls of the facility to this day. Before shutting down all operations, a skeleton crew of Beware engineers made a prototype security bot to help clean up the facility after Beware's departure. That security bot is you. 2 weeks after all human employees abandoned the facility, you have now finally awoken. Your objective is to shut down and flee the facility in search of your creators. Ooh, spicy. Let's hope nothing spooks me. Because if I get spooked, I might scream. And if I do that, I wake up Ness. We don't want that. Being quiet this stream. Reminder of objectives. Shut down the facility. Hide report. Movement. Sprint. Uh, ready. Use. Toggle flashlight. Pause. Oh. New something. Reminder that all staff will be abandoning the facility September 25. You have 2 weeks to pack your things. Prepare for relocation or termination. If any of your belongings left the facilities past, you will not be able to come back and collect them. Oh. See. I see. Before leaving, we added special doors around the facility that can only be opened by using the e-grams. These doors display an e-gram in the middle of them. The door to the right has this notice to display the Feroci e-gram. If you haven't already, look for the e-gram and come back when you found it. You can equip it to open the door. Once picking up the e-gram, you will be able to pop it to the right of your display and put the action next to it. With the correct equipped, you can walk up to the special door. Okay. What was that one? What did that one do? F keeps giving me like an error. For hours playing Slay of the Spire. Would like to reiterate my willingness to gift the bundle. I would be down. I just don't know how much time I would have to play it. Because quite frankly, I have a lot of games to play right now. I kind of have a pretty big list right now. Oh, it's like a cone. Security bot, please read. Ugh, God. Egrams can be used to attack corrupted animatronics, just like with opening the doors. Hold your right mouse when you press to the left and attack an enemy. The more you attack an enemy, the more damage can be applied over time until the enemy dies. Or that they deal passive damage. Once you see particles coming out of an enemy, that means passive damage is being applied. So yes, ignore our accidental use of egrams in our last notice. Whether we're referring to egrams as the singular or plural, egrams is the correct way. It should be used in both. Okay, whatever. It was very save and SK coded. It does probably. It did look like it would be something save would be interested in. Okay, so I'm gonna go after enemies. Attack an enemy one at a time. You're a superhero. You're not a superhero. You're a security bot. Oh, I have to be like close to do. Well, Do you see me? You do not. Okay. All right. Combat in this is rough. That's fine. Oh, this is great. I'm so glad I've done this. Did I need to do that? Probably not. I probably didn't need to kill anything, but I don't care. Mind you, there are 4 different types of enemies. Crawlers, they crawl. Regulars, they regular. Berserkers, they have horns and are fast. Angels, invisible. Only move when you don't look. Oh, no. No. I don't. Oh, that's upsetting. In rooms like this, you can save progress and repair yourself at a repair station and finding them around the repair parts. Cool. How do I know that I have like damage? I don't look like I've taken damage. Have I? No. So yeah, I'll leave myself unsaved because I didn't actually take any damage, and so I don't mind if I lose the progress here. Okay, that's really scary though. There are ones that are fast, and there are ones that are. Is that a berserker? Oh god. Oh, I see. It starts turning yellow when I take damage. Okay. Yeah, I caught that the silhouette to my side was me. I just didn't know how to read it. And they turn red by the looks of it. Oh, I hate the idea of there being fucking angels around here. So many. I've started to catch how this goes. Okay. I figured out the combat. I feel pretty confident in these guys. Okay, well. Ah. Okay, well, maybe there's healing and stuff down here. What's up? Open prairie chat. I'm pretty good, though. I think. Maybe. I have no clue. But, you know. I won't I have a yellow door and a blue door I have to get through. I've not seen any more red doors. Okay. Take another swing. Boom. Okay, these ones just wreck me. They're just so fucking fast. Okay. Jesus Christ, he took so many bites out of me. Good God. You know what? I am going to take the time to repair myself again, because that was... E. I have enough to do so I'm going to take it. Why are there so many bots here? Hello? My goodness. Is that it? Are they spawning over here? If you notice any animatronics that only move when you aren't watching them, you just know they can't be killed. They aren't natural. Keep an eye on them. Cool. I'm so glad. Oh, God, and it's warning me here, too. Well... Oh! You're just gonna throw me into that immediately, huh? Ow, 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 ow. Oh my God, there's so many. What the fuck? Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. Okay. Ah. No, 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 no. Those things gonna come up here? Please tell me they don't. Am I gonna have to go back through there? Oh, God. I'm scared. He's against different kind of enemies. Oh, no! Oh, wait. He's useful against crawlers. Blue is useful against regulars. Is useful against all three. Oh, God. Okay. That's fine. Hi, Zarum. Hello. We're about to go through something very scary. And that's backtracking. Oh, my God. What the fuck? I'm looking at you. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, yo. No. What the fuck? Do you want to like? What the fuck's this all about? Okay, all right. You know what? I don't know why they just decided they could move even when I was looking at them, but that kind of sucked. Okay, now we go back. Because Jesus Christ. I just got the shit knocked out of me. Okay. Oh my god. Well, aren't I fucking glad that I had all the shit saved up? Jesus Christ. No. No, actually, I think I won't. But assume getting too close bugs out your visual cone and doesn't detect that you see them. I fucking guess. But that was a real shit thing to do, huh? Okay, well, now I know I have two different types. The the fire you use on crawlers, and I thought that was one of them. Okay. Those are the weakness ones apply to dot on the enemy. You can hit in full run until it runs out. I don't know. The other ones I've kind of figured out. It's the fast ones that are kind of a bitch now, but I think that's intentional. If there's more than weeping angel motherfuckers, I'm gonna lose my shit. Let it be known. I do not like them. I'm not usually scared of those kind of enemies. These ones, though. These ones frighten me due to their tenacity. No damage is probably hell. I don't think no damage is possible. Okay. Is disabled. Means you're full health at that part. Oh. Okay. Get a swipe. Swipe. Oh. Fine. I don't. Yeah, no, that's not faster. It's. Yeah, no, that's. I can promise you that is, in fact, not faster. Okay, so supposedly this is good on the fast fuckers. Which is good, because they're kind of a bitch. Any advantage I can get there would be more than helpful. I'm just going to give it a save. Because I don't really think I need to heal. I mean, I might need to after I'm done going through here, but I don't think I do. I kind of really hope that was just the one section with the angels. But I get this feeling in me bones. It says I'm about to eat shit. Ooh, that was nice. Normally tends to be an accidental quirk with game engines. Relatively common in indie games. I didn't think to check that in testing. Well, apparently these guys did. Oop. That first hit in for free. Okay, well, you're getting more hits in than I'd like you to have. But it does not matter because you're fucking dead. They seem to restock the hall's enemies. Get my sprint back up. Relatively speaking, I'm doing pretty good. Like, I feel like I'm holding my own. The button, you say? Please read. Use this button. You must equip the displayed on the button. Please make sure not to fall into the pit below. It's 250 for me. Oh, a little dark here, huh? Oh my god. Okay, that was not what I expected to happen there. Okay. Alright. Good. That was a solid hit you got on me there. I'm doing pretty good. Like, I'm getting enough back that I'm replenishing whatever damage I take and then some, which is the good. That's what you want. You do not want to not replenish enough. No. No. Not again. Where do I need to go? How do I get there with all these fuckers? Like, I'm gonna need to do a spin. 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 It's fine. Okay. Everyone's in my eyesight now. There's nothing here. I need you to come a little bit forward. There we go. No. Little more. Thank you. Okay. Well, I'm kind of need to take the hits. Ooh, 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 ooh. Fine. Fine. It's all good. You know what? I'm gonna be a little greedy. Where's the wrench? Okay, why was that E area so much easier than the previous area? That's such bullshit. Like, actually, I call baloney. Oh, God, I haven't had an area. I don't want to speak that into existence, but I get the feeling I know. All of the food places are already closing on campus for all the spring break, so I'll have to scrounge for food wherever I can. Oh dear. I wish you luck. My worry is that they're going to introduce the angels along with other things to fight, and that really scares me. I'm not gonna lie. Something even more embarrassing for OpenAI basically said people should have to pay to be smart. What? The logical conclusion, which Neuralink having AI in it, so you don't need to learn anything and can pay a subscription and know what the fuck? Yeah, I mean, I don't think neural things like neural links or any of those kind of like brain chips will exist all that much. I mean, it can, I guess. Like it's a possibility, but I doubt most people will even want that. Like I feel like it's gonna end up being the uber rich people because it's also gonna be fucking expensive too. They're not gonna make that shit cheap. Too many people paranoid about it. I don't think it's physiological to work long term. Short term maybe, but oh, there's two of them. I need to back up. I can't handle two of them at once. I need one of them to turn the fuck around. No, we're gonna back up. The CEO of OpenAI is literally a supervillain. Data centers are acting as literal sonic weapons that make tons of people sick. Oh yeah, for sure. Although most CEOs are supervillains, I think. I think that's been a little bit established. Why are they grouping up like that? Money, money, money. Always funny in a rich man's world. Yeah. Well, they're gonna get sick and tired of the shit, man. They will eventually. Okay. Yeah, sure, that's fine. We can do that. Sure. 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 Yeah, that's so fun and quirky, huh? Ooh. Oh. I don't like that. Okay, can we just leave now? Is this... Oh my god, it's exit time. Let's go. He successfully shut down the Bearwares storage facility and escaped. Let's go. Your main objective is to now find your creators and report your success. For this task, you no longer need to be in control. Autopilot mode has been activated. The last thing you remember seeing before entering autopilot mode was Bearwares and the red sky behind it, a dystopian sight. Bearwares thanks you for your service. Damn, that was pretty good. I actually did enjoy that. That was pretty fun. I think the only exception I know of is 5 Hour Energy because he just is a normal guy who actually ended up with a successful business. I mean, there's also like Costco. Like there are exceptions, but primarily CEOs are usually supervillains. Like I just think that is like kind of a blanket statement there. You get exceptions, but they are just that exceptions, not the rule. And that is yeah, unsurprised. Unfortunately, unsurprised. But that just be people, man. People be people. We see a future where intelligence is a utility and people buy it from us on a meter. Oh, that's gross. That is some vile behavior, huh? This world is built for the greedy, man. This world is just a resort for the 1%, and the rest of us are just workers. Almost as evil as Nestle CEO saying water isn't a human right. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. And these are the people in charge of us, in charge of the world. They're the ones that hold the power and the money. Isn't that great? People wonder why a healthcare CEO may have gotten shot. Pretty soon, O'Hare Air is going to be a real thing. Like I said, I, I definitely think things are going to get worse before they get better. I don't know if it'll ever get that bad. And I only say that because people can only be pushed so far. I mean, World War II isn't a good example. And it's not like the rest of the world isn't watching us right now. Like other countries are watching. I highly doubt things will get to that point because people will do what happened to that one healthcare CEO. Like people will start taking people out. It'll hit a point where people will become desperate. And the problem when you create desperate people is desperate people are willing to do anything to fix things. And that's those are the people you got to be afraid of. But we'll see. I might eat my words. I'm gonna hope I don't, but I still have some faith in humanity. Unfortunately, I still have a little bit of faith. There have been multiple attempts from the far right to kill Trump, so yeah, it's kind of inevitable at some point. Oh yeah, well yeah, I'm not gonna get into conspiracies, but yeah, no, it'll happen. It will happen. Um, people blood will be spilt because people are getting pushed too far, and people we've already lived through. There are still people alive who have lived through World War II who know what that looked like. Um, and I don't think I think civilization is going to crash pretty hard. Um, it also shows all symptoms of specific kind of Alzheimer's, so that'll do the job. Worst case, yeah. I don't. I like I said, I really do not think it's gonna get as bad as people think it will. I think it's gonna get pretty bad. Don't get me wrong. I think people should be a little more scared than they are. But I also think that it's not gonna get as bad because one, a lot of these CEOs are like puffing smoke right now. Like they want you to be afraid because then if they do something that's just a little bit not so bad, then it's like easier. They're doing it as a smoke screen, right? They're gonna sit here and they're gonna talk about how water isn't a human right, how they're gonna add neural links to everyone, so that when they start tracking where your phone is at all time, it's really not that bad compared to the neural links. So like really, so like you also have to be careful that like you're not like that there isn't too much like smoke screening either because it's just all bad. It's the one specific dilation to the frontal lobe which impairs judgment and makes you much more impulsive, which does explain why he's kind of gone insane. Yeah. I mean, I don't think he was very sane to begin with, but I do think some of the stuff he's doing now does feel almost out of character. I mean, it's going to be because, he's liars are going to lie, but yeah. Hey, Solar. We just finished the game, Lamau. Oh, I did want to talk about one last thing because it is early morning, and so I can kind of chat about this a little bit more. I received a strike to the channel recently, um, and is definitely interesting. I think I've posted a little bit on my socials that I have recently gotten a stalker. Um, They were somebody I made a video about roughly around a year ago. I'm not gonna say their name because I don't wanna give them attention. But it was somebody who used to be a fan who went a little crazy, due to me kicking them from stuff due to association with other not so great people. They didn't take that very well, and they made a bunch of really nasty posts, videos of them fake crying, posts making nasty comments about my autism. Just overall, just a really disgusting person. And I completely blocked them. I made the video talking about the video that they made because it had my name in it. So, like, I didn't want that shit to cycle too much. Kinda nip it in the bud. And then I just kinda let it go, and I hadn't spoken to this individual. I hadn't interacted with this individual in any way, shape, or form for God, it's been almost 2 years now, probably. And recently, I noticed that I was getting likes from an account on Toy House that had a similar username to what one of his old accounts used to be. And I went and checked, and turns out, yeah, they made an alt account to stalk my Toy House. My guess is they accidentally favored something, and I just so happened to actually check my favorites that day instead of just clearing it. So there was a really good chance I could have missed that. So I'm glad I didn't. And so I blocked their account. I did notice that they had a blacklist with me on it, with some like very inaccurate things. Um, my favorite part about their blacklist is how they mentioned that I made a video talking about their video and how I mocked them the entire time. Because I tend to be my persona on the internet has always kind of been a very like jokey, teasy, like very lighthearted individual. So sometimes when I do vent videos, that shows through because I am just in general kind of a very laugh off the pain kind of person. So that is just like genuinely who I am. Um, but also just like they're making nasty comments about my autism. Like, I don't know what you want from me. I'm not gonna take you seriously. Um, like I'm gonna make a joke out of you because you can't be being serious. You can't. You just can't. Not with saying shit like that. Nah. So anyways, they didn't like that very much. They also talked about how there was a short that had some of their art in it, which is true. Um a long while back. And I still do to this day. When fan art is submitted to the fan server, it is with the knowledge that you know, that it will be posted in end cards and stuff. And some that have text get used in shorts, and I voice over it. It's completely within fair use. You are also like giving me permission by posting it there. So, but they didn't like that short was still up. I did move it under channel membership only because I didn't want to like openly advertise that the short was there and the person's art was there because they're a shitty person. But I can't really like delete the short either without like dealing with YouTube being a butt about views and stuff. So that was just kind of my way of like silently putting it behind. Like, I guess if you want to see it and you're already supporting me, then I guess it's there, but you don't have to. And so that was kind of that, and they didn't really like that, which is it's their choice. It's my voice that was used in the video, so I have every right to do that. But they didn't really like that, so they decided to give me a copyright strike. Um, and copyright strikes can cause like quite a bit of damage to the channel. Quite a lot actually. But unfortunately for them, YouTube has a very good system when it comes to copyright. And I was able to send the information to my representative, and they're going to be handling that. I also contacted my lawyer and gave them an email, the email address to the person who claimed the copyright to let them handle that because they have been told not to contact me in any way. And this is them reaching out like that, even for the copyright strike, is harassment because they have informed to not contact me or attempt any form of contact. So yeah, I have had to go back over comments and videos and stuff like that. I have a backup still of the video that they made because they deleted it. Probably out of embarrassment, which they should be embarrassed. Honestly, it was quite embarrassing, but I kept a backup of the video just in case. Thankfully, so all of that is being compiled to send to the police. I did not have a restraining order. I will have one probably by the next 2 weeks. I'm kind of waiting a little bit to see how this copyright strike goes. Um, because if they deny it, then I'm going to do a restraining order after looking for damages. So yeah, so that's been a thing. Thankfully, YouTube removes the strike when stuff is like being worked out. So the strike is not currently on the channel, and I don't think it'll be reapplied because I highly doubt YouTube is going to take their side because it's the equivalent of all those channels who like post voiceovers for comics and stuff. Like it is the same fair use. It is. It is definitely in bad taste to copyright strike something because you don't like that person blocked you. I just think that's a really interesting tactic. And I don't think they quite understand the social pariah there. That is a big no between YouTubers. You do not copyright strike a YouTuber like that. Like you can. There's two ways to do a copyright claim. You can ask for its removal within a certain amount of days, or you can attempt to strike. Attempting to strike does it with the intent of causing harm. Requesting removal does it where if it's not complied or things haven't been worked out, then things are solved within that time. But yeah, that's way less fair use, seeing as how the art isn't submitted directly to the person doing the voiceover with the knowledge of possibly doing it. Yep. I mean, it is. But I approve of all that. I just think it's really interesting that they genuinely believe that this is how they're gonna, like I said, this is somebody who does have a YouTube channel. Like this is absolutely going to destroy their reputation. I don't understand why they think this is a good choice. Because like it's such a bad look. It's such a bad look. Like you don't do that. Copyright striking is what you do when you want shit to burn. Which is not gonna, because I have every right to do what I'm doing. I didn't do anything illegal, and in fact, them copyright claiming stuff is illegal. So, oopsie poopsies, but it is definitely interesting. But yeah, no. So I'll have, honestly, all the people you've done vents about are good examples of the Donning Kruger event. You have no idea. Uh to a certain extent, I usually don't continue making vent videos about people. Unless really big things happen, I usually don't continue to talk about people because it just encourages them to continue drama that isn't necessary. But yeah, this is an interesting case. I don't plan on saying anything more about it until after it's all been handled. It's like 10 days. So I mean, you guys will know next week because I will probably make a vet video about that because oh my god, that is so distasteful, so fascinating. But yeah, no. But like with other people, I don't like. I am aware still that there is like 2 documents made about me. I know there's a third one that they're working on. I've seen a bit of the first one, and when by a bit, I mean I read one part I was curious about, and that's basically it. I mean, I've had friends read over it, and they've laughed their asses off at the fact that, like, 2 people's statement in that one document completely contradict the other. And I've seen screenshots of conversations where it's like, well, I was friends with this person. I never wanted to be friends with this person, but they were my friend. And it's, yeah, it's fucking, some of it is fucking hilarious. But it's not enough that they are clearly doing it for attention. And I've learned enough in my time that there's a difference between somebody doing it to cause harm and somebody doing it to cause attention. It's also attracted the attention of people from my past that I do not wish to further interact with. These people know what'll happen if I step up. This would not be the first time that cease and desist orders have been pushed towards this particular group. And I am not afraid to do that again. But I think it's interesting. I did get the address of 2 of the people from the document. Clearly, I'm not gonna publicly post that shit. I'm not a doxer. But I do plan to at some point in time see if my lawyer can write up a cease and desist for the 2 members specifically. So that'll be fun. Because honestly, I'm just sick and tired of this shit. It's the only reason it's taking time now is just due to the fact that, like, I can't be bothered. These people mean literally nothing to me. They have no effect on my life. Like, a few years back, maybe they could have gotten me kicked from several casts, but because I basically work with, like, only one other cast at this point, I can't be bothered. I don't care. Their little document is not gonna impact my channel at all, actually. Not like it would have, like, 4 years ago. So, I can't be bothered. And if people do read it and they think of me as a bad person because they are reading out of context messages, then, that's on them. And I don't really care. I don't like hanging around stupid people anyway, so you can't use your brain cells to read it. The very clear, like, can't make up their mind document. Also, the argument that it's like, well, one of them is 19 and the other one was 17, so it's okay that they were sharing inappropriate content with them is crazy work. It's the equivalent of trying to tell your boss you did something wrong, but you are your boss. Yeah. I just, like, it won't, I don't care. I'm almost at 12K. I don't have fucking time to deal with these petty little, like, squabbles. And, like, this group was already problems. We knew that they were going to be a problem eventually. Very likely. They were already trouble. And I think moving forward, Pandy Productions is going to be taking more of a, if you're a problem, then we just get rid of you vibe. I'm just not, I don't have the time to be bothered. If that means we lose actors or artists and have to take up more, like, work and stuff, then fine. Whatever. I don't have time anymore. We will likely be moving over very soon to, the cast being adults only. With minor exceptions with the people who are currently in the cast, like Luna, who is still a minor. But I do believe that Luna is the only minor in my cast right now. So Luna will be, like, the only exception because I don't want to kick her just because some other people are being sexist shit. But I do feel like I'm going to be moving over to 18 plus for actors. Because quite frankly, I can't be bothered to deal with this teenage fucking drama anymore. 10 million total views as well. Oof, golly gee. That's crazy. I'm with the big boys now. I realized the other day, you know what? I'm gonna make a separate stream so I can ramble. You know what? I'm gonna make a separate stream so I can ramble. So I will be right back. I'm gonna make a separate stream so I can ramble, and then I can pull up Minecraft and stuff and show off new PNG tuber. We're gonna do that. So, anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a awesome day in TTFN. Bye bye.